Christian Wood just finds himself with a 2-year deal with the Los Angeles Lakers, and I have to sit there and tell you right now, the Lakers are getting dangerous. Let's talk more about this right now. Listen, if you're new to the channel, this is P.kidd Talks NBA. It's your boy P.kidd from the Windy City Breeze. You know what it does. Let's get into it, man. Listen, right now we are looking at Christian Wood finally finding himself a new home. Now, I've been on multiple platforms telling people, hey, listen, I know you all may not like this, but Christian Wood is probably a name that we need to sign. I'm a Bulls fan. I've been saying that we needed some help from shooting. We needed help with rebounding. We also needed somewhat of a defensive presence. And right now, people have sat there and clowned me. They said Christian Wood is not a good offensive player. I don't know where they said that. They say he doesn't rebound much. Unfortunately, he's I don't know. He just has multiple seasons at 20 and 10 or near 20 and 10. Yeah, like seriously. Oh, he isn't a good defender. He just averages 1.1 blocks. Excuse me. He just averaged 1.1 a block a game for the last 3 seasons. And that's not collectively. Like literally it's averaged a block a game. Like realistically, he can ball. And we've seen that he can actually score. He definitely can shoot, which is something that the Lakers did not have. In fact, at one point, we saw what the Lakers needed. The Lakers went out and got them some shooters, and now they've gotten another big who they can actually spread the floor a little bit for LeBron and his attack and things of that nature, but also to give AD some space because Christian Wood can shoot nearly 40%. Don't believe me? Last season, he shot nearly 38%. Season before, he shot 39%. He's a good three-point shooter. The Lakers have just got better. The Lakers have absolutely added a piece that they really, really needed. Now, the Lakers probably have, people will sit there and go back and forth as to whether or not he should move the needle that much. I think he really does. I think one, he takes some pressure off AD just a little bit because AD is, as much as AD is a defensive presence, which he really is, and Christian Wood is not the defender that AD is. Don't get me wrong, but I do believe Christian Wood can be a stopgap as far as the scoring threat. One of the things that we saw that the Lakers really needed when AD was down is they needed additional scoring. The emergence of Austin Reeves helped, and Rui Hachimura and everything helped, but they kind of needed some extra help when LeBron wasn't on the floor. This now gives them that opportunity. Now, I'm not quite sure exactly what role he's going to play. We know, I don't think he's like starter. I don't think he's fighting for a starter position. Let me go look at that roster here. But I don't think he's fighting for a starting position. But I will say this: him coming off the bench for them, it's a heck of a move to extend the run of LeBron James and to give AD some help. I think ultimately LeBron is going to find himself retiring a Laker. Maybe no, he probably do a 1 year somewhere else. Anyway, like he's going to end his career. Probably, I think he probably goes back to Cleveland. Anyway, but we know that the Lakers are making plans beyond LeBron, and they should. LeBron is nearly 40. If 20 years in the league, you should be really looking at life without LeBron, and you really should be able to looking at how you maximize his opportunity, your opportunity now with him, and really sit there and pair with your new star or next star in Anthony Davis. Christian Wood does help that. Austin Reeves does help that. Rui Hachimura does help that. These are players that are going to be key and essential for them to extend their particular dominance or contention, rather, in the West when LeBron leaves. And that puts them in a really, really good position. Now, the numbers on Christian Wood's contract have not hit the net yet. I know it's a 2-year deal. I know he has a player option, which is favorable for him, I'm sure. I'm really keen on what those numbers are. I know it's not a block. We definitely know it's not going to be a whole lot. But, realistically, for the type of player you're getting, I think realistically, it's going to be something that they can manage and allows them to make other moves along the way. I do anticipate that one of their guards are going to get traded. I don't look at D'Angelo Russell as someone's going to be on that roster. I just don't. I think he's going to get traded, and you're going to find some other pieces, some other glue pieces that come and fill out the rest of that roster, because I do think they have maybe a little too much redundancy at that position. I do have to go back and look at some other moves that they made, but obviously I think they're going to move on from D'Lo. He did have a very up and down type run with them. Yeah, but that's to be determined. Overall, I think when you look at their construction, we've gone from looking at them, looking at going from Rob Pelinka to like, what the heck is he doing? He's not really helping him to like, oh no, this dude really knows what he's doing. He's really putting pieces together to really extend and maximize both of his star players. And this is nothing short of that. Absolutely not. I want to know your thoughts. I want to know whether or not you think Christian Wood is absolutely going to have an impact on this team. I don't see how he couldn't from a 3-point shooting perspective, but from the standpoint of even helping Anthony Davis, not so much LeBron, but Anthony Davis. I think LeBron benefits from this move. Don't get me wrong. I do feel like LeBron is going to be able to contend for another championship because of these particular pieces, but this is going to be by and large or AD led team, or realistically it should be an AD led team at this particular point. And LeBron has kind of earned that right. LeBron has earned the right to not have to sit there and put up 30 a game and things of that nature. Like, realistically, it's time for AD to step up and take over. They've paid him to that effect. They've gotten him some other pieces, so it wasn't just not all on him. I do see them making some other pieces to do that. And now LeBron gets to take the Kareem route when he had Magic and the rest of those guys and just ride off into the sunset on his last chip or two if they can contend for it. But again, I want to know your thoughts, whether it's love, whether it's hate. Put it in the chat. I'll be in there with you. Till next time. Peace.